When the term rural comes to mind, an image of a tractor often follows. Yes, tractors are often present in rural areas, but there's a lot more than just tractors in those places. There are small businesses, downtowns, schools, and everything else people have everywhere you go. The only big difference is that rural areas are suffering, and something needs to be done, which is what the Georgia Chamber of Commerce is hoping to do.
This is an event we've done for the last 5 years in Georgia, but we're having so much interest from all over the country, we decided to make it a national event, bring in more national speakers, and so we're meeting here for 3 days, talking about everything from rural broadband to rural health care to agriculture to the future of talent in rural communities. If we don't put this spotlight on there, every job's going to go to an urban core. Every one of our young men and women are going to move to an urban core, and we've got to fight for the future of rural America. And the best way to do that is to gather people that are passionate about rural America, that care about it, to share best practices, to share policy development, and that's what we've been doing, and that's what we hope to do on a national level here.
Of the many rural issues discussed during the summit, one big one was the topic of the rural workforce, or the lack thereof, as more and more people move to bigger cities. Clark says that it's an issue that not only affects businesses currently in rural areas, but potential businesses looking to move into those places.
You still have young men and women who are moving away from rural communities to urban centers after they go off to college or technical college. We're not doing a good job of letting them know the opportunities that exist in their own communities. We're losing a generation of farmers right now who don't fully understand the opportunities to stay home to provide a great quality of life and a great income for their future. So you've got that issue, but then you've also got this issue as we've reshored post-COVID. We started to reshore manufacturing, supply chains. Those types of companies are not going to come back to urban areas. They're going to come to rural communities. We're seeing it in Georgia and around the rural southeast. But if we don't have the talent there, we're not going to be able to keep those companies coming. And so it's a chicken and the egg, right? We've got to have downtowns and robust communities where our young men and women want to live, work, play, and pray in order to get these companies to move down.
In the end, Clark says that fixing issues in rural America comes down to getting more people on board, and says that Georgia is headed in the right direction with the help of state leaders. But there's still a lot of work left to do.
We've passed in Georgia about 50 bills over the last 5 years just to help rural Georgia, and I think the testament comes, Governor Brian Kemp just announced a record year of new economic projects in Georgia. 77% of those were in rural communities. So we know we're doing things right, but it's something we can't let our foot off the gas. We have to continue. If we care about rural communities, we've got to be working on this every day from now on, because the challenges aren't going to diminish, they're only going to increase.
Reporting in Athens for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.